Ignorance can be seen as bliss. We should always remember that only truth will set you free. People, especially teenagers, like to say that conspiracies are nonsense, a joke, it's even funny to them, but that's the fear talking out of them deep down, because they know that if you look at the state of the world, some higher level conspiracies must exist. Whatever you believe happens after life, whatever your religious beliefs are, we can all agree that there's only one life in this body. You only have one life at this time. The circumstances will only be like this, even if you believe that you will be reborn and things like that. It will still not be exactly like this. Of course, if you're unnatural, then you will go more for the unnatural stuff. Becoming awake basically means becoming more natural. It's partly that. You cannot know anything that is shown on television or on your computer screen, which means that there's no knowledge on television or on the computer. People who believe in the evolution theory, many of them see themselves as pieces of monkey meat. And once you start believing such nonsense, it's no wonder that so many have lost all of their meaning in their lives. Many things can become meaningless if you have such a mindset. What I think about then is time, as we have been taught, doesn't even exist. Where is time? Can you sense time? And to see that is it's absurd. It truly is. I was waiting for the cold to come, and of course when it gets really cold, many times I also want the warmth back, and this is just how human beings are created. We need one to appreciate the other, and vice versa. So life is a kind of a game. It is or it isn't. If it isn't, then it's something else, but if it is, then it still doesn't say what exactly is going on, but at least you get closer to it. So of course there's a lot of truths on YouTube too. I started looking all around the sun, which is what a lot of people recommend, and from what I noticed, the benefits are the same. So if this is the sun, I would look here, 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 all around it, or even further away, and so on. Just however you like, but not directly at it, because that's my experience with it. Absolutely man-made fabrications, imaginations of man. Health is there. Everybody is by nature healthy, and what food does and everything is simply change. The way we operate, it changes, but doesn't make us healthier or anything like that. So there's no such thing as a healthy food that is healthy, at least not in the way it's used nowadays. And people who enjoy eating chicken every day and say that there's people who only eat plants and do not get enough protein or so are also, of course, ignorant and should simply accept that it's actually possible that somebody is striving from those plants, because that chicken got all of its nutrition, call it what you want, from plants. If you're wondering where I've been, I was in the hospital for 2 months, and I'm not gonna talk long about this because I don't even want to talk about it much. The doctors thought that I'm a danger to myself, and they want to send me to some other place where a lot of people are who are anorexia, I guess, and my sister also believed that I'm anorexic. I could understand why, and I understand why they believe that I guess wanted to kill myself because somebody stops eating. But who in the world kills themselves by starving themselves? I've never heard of that. That's too long. You just shoot yourself. But I've been wanting to try raw meat for ages now, and the last few months I've been doing a lot of research, and after I came back from Italy, I thought it's time to do it. And the first bite I had actually felt how much more right it is, how much more natural it is, because of the consistency, the texture, the smell, and just how it looks. Alright guys, hi, 4-month update of raw meat. What I've been eating so far: raw meat obviously, except for crab and lobster, which I ate, which is kind of gourmet food. That was cooked because that's the only way you could get it here, but otherwise only raw meat. I also ate nuts in the first 2 weeks or so, but I stopped that. And I also noticed that since I stopped that, I have a lot less thirst because of the fiber, I suppose, because I eat a fiber-less diet, basically a shit-less diet. And I said I'll make this video in July, and it's the end of July, so it still counts. It actually marks my 7-year anniversary of not working, so I'm actually really proud of this, and it's an achievement. I eat the liver first and then just drink milk with it. It's really nice. There's too much. I can't even get it all in. Oh, very strong. Not bad. Very strong. Oh. That really goes in your throat.
Dream about DMT and do nothing. Be a good slave. They are making videos about their spiritual journeys when they are as unconscious as anybody can be. It's an absolute joke. I always laugh about it. But at the same time, it's sad because they believe it. But it still makes it kind of fun. You're no different from Christians who dream about heaven and all that nonsense. And here's the best part. They make videos about astral projection, not realizing that they looked up the tutorial for lucid dreaming, and then they make videos about their journeys when they dream. You idiots. As I've mentioned before a few times already, there are very toxic plants
which people willingly consume today, such as garlic, ginger, turmeric, the wheatgrass shots. What's up, what's up? You may not understand this because you grew up as a slave, but the police are Satanists, whose job is to enslave you, protect the elite, and punish natural humans. They demonize cholesterol, even though all of our cells are made out of cholesterol, seeing as we only have animal cells, and consuming other animal cells is the definition of healthy because you are consuming exactly what you are made out of. This way, over centuries, and especially the last decades, they got vampires to be afraid of their natural diet.
Whoa. Dude.
I was watching Twin Peaks the other day, and the guy said that sleep deprivation is a one-way ticket to temporary psychosis. So it's true.